Good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, families, friends, Cohort 2, and most importantly, our esteemed graduates. For those that have not met me, I am Aaron Grabovich, the Program Director of the Anesthesiologist Assistant Program. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to Ohio Dominican University. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, our outstanding President, Dr. Shauna Ridlinger, and her leadership team, the Dominican Sisters of the Peace, and our entire team here at ODU, welcome. At this time, I'd like to invite Father Dan Millizer to open our ceremony in prayer.
Let us pray. Lord Jesus, divine physician, who in your earthly life showed special concern for those who suffer, and who entrusted to your disciples the ministry of healing, make these your servants ever ready to alleviate the trials of our brothers and sisters. Make each one of them aware of the great mission that is entrusted to them. Strive always to be an instrument of your healing and merciful love. Enlighten their minds, guide their hands, make their hearts diligent and compassionate. Ensure that in every patient they know how to discern the features of your divine face. You who are the way, provide them with the gift of knowing how to imitate you every day as healers, not only of the body, but of the whole person. You who are the truth, provide them with the gift of wisdom and science to penetrate the mystery of human suffering in order to discover the cause of every malady and find suitable remedies for it. You who are the life, help them bear witness to the gospel of life in their profession, to respect the dignity of every human being, and especially the dignity of the weakest and the most in need. Make them, O Lord, good Samaritans, ready to welcome, treat, and console those they encounter in their work. Help them to offer generous contribution to the constant renewal of healthcare structures. And finally, Lord, help them always to be kinder than what they think is necessary. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Father Dan, for those fantastic words and opening us in prayer here today. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as we gather to celebrate a truly historic moment here at Ohio Dominican University, the first ever graduation celebration of our anesthesiologist assistant students. Today is not just a celebration of academic achievement. It is a celebration of dedication, hard work, and the countless hours our students have put in and invested in their education. It is a celebration of the future of healthcare and the vital role that our graduates will play in shaping the quality of patient care for years to come as integral members of the anesthesiologist-led anesthesia care team. When we first envisioned this program and I stepped forward to create my 2008 dream, we knew it was going to be something special. From the beginning, our goal was to create a rigorous, innovative, and compassionate training program experience that would prepare our students for increasingly important roles as anesthesiologist assistants. We wanted to equip our students with not only the knowledge and skills necessary for the clinical challenges they would face, but also the ethical and interpersonal foundation to become trusted members of multidisciplinary healthcare teams. Today, as we look at the faces of our graduates, we see individuals who embody this vision, and we are very proud of you. They are the pioneers of a new chapter in our university's history, and they have set an incredibly high standard for all of those who follow in their footsteps. Sorry, Cohort 2 and beyond. These graduates have accomplished something extraordinary. They have endured a demanding curriculum, engaged in countless hours of clinical practice, and faced challenges that tested their resolve. Through it all, they have shown resilience, commitment, and an unwavering passion for the profession they have chosen. But beyond the academic and clinical milestones, these graduates have also demonstrated the qualities that will make them outstanding anesthesiologist assistants: empathy, professionalism, communication, and a dedication to putting patient care above all else. They have learned not how to just administer anesthesia safely, but how to do so with a deep understanding of the human experience, because they recognize that every patient is more than just a medical case. They are individuals with stories, families, and hopes for the future. None of this today would have been possible without the unwavering support of the Board of Trustees, our wonderful president and her leadership team, our exceptional faculty and staff, including our clinical preceptors. To the clinical preceptors, your guidance, mentorships, and expertise have helped these individuals that are graduating or have graduated on Friday, help mold them into professionals that they are today. To the faculty, thank you for your tireless dedication to our students and answering the call to serve. Your passion for teaching and excellence and commitment to excellence has had an immeasurable impact on this program. Thank you. To our program coordinator, Maggie Rose, you continue to be the cornerstone of our program, and we cannot thank you enough for everything that you do for us each and every day. Your commitment to the program and to these students is unbelievable. Thank you. To our clinical coordinator, past and present, Jessica Greger, and now Mia, thank you for all that you do for our students in managing our crazy clinical schedules and ensuring that all things are in place to have wonderful clinical experiences as they go into the hospital environments. To Consultant Anesthesiologist Incorporated, our local anesthesia group that provides our first-year clinical experience, an enormous thank you for the support that you've shown to our students throughout their clinical time. The level of dedication given to the program and to these students, from the first informal discussions that were just being had inside an operating room to every day in clinical as they are learning, is something we must acknowledge and celebrate today. Let's give CAI a round of applause as well. To Dr. Adolph Lombardi, thank you for your continued support of Ohio Dominican University, for making the initial call to the president at that time to get the start of an AA program conversations going. And thank you for your generous contributions to our beloved ODU and to our AA program. All that were able to attend Friday's commencement were able to see and hear the inspiring words from Dr. Lombardi as he delivered the commencement address. To our local first-year clinical sites at Mount Carmel Health System, St. Anne's, and New Albany, and our clinical sites throughout Columbus, Ohio, and the United States, thank you for your contributions to the success of each of these graduates. Last, but certainly not least, thank you to the preceptors, again, at CAI, the anesthesiologists, the CAAs, the CRNAs, the nurses, the techs, and all hospital personnel that made this possible and had a significant impact on the formative weeks, days, months, hours of training at the early onset of these individuals' clinical journey. Though the graduates may have tested your patients at times, you were instrumental in showing them how to be patient advocates and what it means to be a CAA. To our wonderful and supportive families, we could not have done any of this without the love and constant support of each of you. Us faculty and staff, university leadership, our esteemed graduates, we are very grateful for our families. You have been our cheerleaders, our comfort, and our foundation. Today's achievement is as much as it is ours, it is yours as well. And we thank you for your unwavering belief in each of us. Family and friends, loving supporters, please rise for a moment as we applaud and thank each of you. Thank you. I'm personally blessed by the grace of God to be before you as a first-generation college graduate. God had a plan and a path for me, as he does for each of you. And this path was tough, and it was never easy, and it was never intended to be. There were times as a student myself that I questioned, am I doing the right thing? Can I do this? I don't want to do this. I can't do this. But God had a plan. And through my faith and the support of my family, I'm standing before you today as your program director and a proud CAA. To my grandparents watching from heaven, to my parents in the back here, Rita and Dave, and many family and friends and mentors, you believed in me, you supported me throughout my education and professional journey, and I'm so grateful for you. Mom and Dad, thank you. I love you. To my beautiful wife, that is the rock of our family at home, Elena, thank you from the graduates, from the current and future students, myself, and our team for always being so supportive of my sometimes late into the evening emails, calls, texts, the past 3 to 4 years, in creating what we celebrate today. I love you. Lastly, to my 4 beautiful and handsome kiddos, Olivia, Avalyn, Archer, and Alexander, I love you, and thank you for the support. You will be in these seats and at this podium someday as well. However, I'd like for time to slow down as you're growing too fast. Another big round of applause for all of our families and the support systems that each of us have to be able to get us to this point in life. As we celebrate today, we look forward to the future. Our graduates are entering a dynamic and evolving field, one that is essential to the safe and effective delivery of anesthesia care. They are part of a growing profession that is increasingly recognized for its contributions to patient safety, quality care, and efficiency in the operating room and beyond. The demand for skilled anesthesiologist assistants continues to rise as we are added to new practices and as new licensures are enacted in new states. The work you will do in the years to come will make a significant impact in the lives of countless patients. You are entering a profession that is at the intersection of cutting-edge medicine and compassionate care. And there is no doubt that each of you will contribute to its continued advancement. So as the graduates of the Anesthesiologist Assistance Program at Ohio Dominican University, I offer my heartfelt congratulations to each of you here today in Cohort 1. You are trailblazers, and you are ready to take on the world. We are incredibly thankful for you and proud of each and every one of you. Today marks the end of a chapter, but more importantly, it marks the beginning of your incredible careers. As you step into the world as a certified anesthesiologist assistant, humbly remember who you are, where you came from, and where you are going, knowing that you carry the values with you from your family and from Ohio Dominican University, specifically ODU, excellence, service, and a commitment to making the world a better place, one patient at a time. Please stay in touch, maintain your professional memberships, and continue to be an active supporter of ODU and the anesthesia community at large. Once again, congratulations to you, Cohort 1, the class of 2024. We can't wait to see the incredible things you will accomplish. Thank you. God bless you. God bless ODU, and God bless America. Next, I would like to invite our Assistant Program Director, Tara Goins.
Hi, guys. Good afternoon, faculty, honored guests, proud families, and most importantly, the graduates of the first cohort of ODU's AA program. It is an immense honor to stand before you today to celebrate this remarkable milestone with all of you. As the first cohort of our graduate program, you have set a powerful example for those who will follow in your footsteps. Your commitment to this demanding program, your resilience in the face of challenges, and your passion for improving patient care have brought you to this moment. When Aaron asked me about 3 years ago if I wanted to help teach at a new AA program, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little unsure. I eventually accepted a part-time position, and as if starting a new program was not challenging enough, I decided I should also do it while being 36 weeks pregnant. Thank you for your commitment and dedication to the program, to yourself, to me, as I would not have been able to do this with any other group of students. I am confident that you will carry forward the proud legacy of this program with the same dedication and integrity you have shown throughout your time here. You are the future of anesthesia care, and the future looks brighter with each of you. Congratulations, class of 2024. I would now like to introduce the acting president, Dr. Shauna Ridlinger.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is an exciting day. I'm very, very grateful to be here with you all today to share in this excitement and to celebrate all of you. As has already been said, we're gathering today to really reflect on a really monumental occasion here. Starting a new academic program is always a big deal. And starting a new academic program at your level is an even bigger deal. And we're so excited to have you. As Aaron mentioned earlier, this conversation to start this AA program started in July of 20, and a lot of work and effort went in along the way that involved the university, the board of trustees, leadership, clinical partners, and then you, the first class, when you came to interview, walking through the space that wasn't quite done yet, and all the things that you took a risk to come here. And we know that, and we are excited that the risk has paid off for you. And look at the benefit of this program that's added not only to ODU, but to the healthcare in Central Ohio. What you do is unparalleled. The profession that you're entering is it has been around a long time, but I can tell you from my own view of things is just ready to explode in all kinds of wonderful directions. And you all are going to be right there, and you are right there as that's getting ready to take off. And that's really exciting. It's exciting for all of you, it's exciting for your family, and for ODU to be a part of that, we're very honored. And we're excited to celebrate you and the launching of your careers in this wonderful profession. So being the first class comes with a lot, as you know. As I said, you took a little risk coming to a new program, and you also have been at the heart of developing that program, along with your wonderful faculty, your director, and really helping to formulate and imprint what an ODU AA student is. You're the first ones that went out there in the community to represent us like that. And so what you have done has been, we can't even measure the importance of the work that you've put in and given back already to ODU. So we thank you for that. We thank your families for that. And we're excited to see what else you're going to do with that. In your career, you're going to see patients on a regular basis. My key advice to you is always to collaborate with one another, always to get the information before you make a decision, and also to remember that, unfortunately, the people you deal with every day, your patients, they're not having their best day, right? And you are a pivotal part of maybe one of the most stressful days their family's ever encountered or that they have encountered. And how you navigate that and communicate with them is so important. And it is a privilege to be able to do that. So I just tell you, some days when it might be your fifth day, this is still a really hard, important day for them. And to keep that into perspective, and my advice has always been, when you're feeling like you're on edge and you're not able to do that, step away for a few minutes, regain your composure, and move on. Giving that patient the best that you can all the time. So I thank you for choosing ODU and being here with us, and I'm excited for your future. I ask that you give back to your future classes here. Be a preceptor, be a guest speaker, be a lecturer, be a faculty member, be involved. That makes all the difference. So I thank all of you. I thank Aaron, the wonderful faculty, and all of us here are very grateful and excited for what you're going to go out there and do. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite our Chair of the Health Science Division, Cameron Powell.
Another welcome. You're going to be very welcomed by the end of the program, but I promise I won't take a lot of your time, and we'll get to this program and celebrate these graduates. But on behalf of the Health Science Division, it is my pleasure to welcome you here today. It's a special day in honoring our inaugural class of AA students. Today we celebrate a remarkable journey that which you started 2 years ago, a journey that, though challenging, has been filled with a lot of growth, many achievements, success as we sit here today. And while sometimes it may have seemed like a long time, really time has gone very fast. And I think that the graduates would agree with me on that. As challenging as it is, it goes by pretty fast. So we're really excited about today, especially on the past 2 years of our journey. This first cohort represents more than just a class or a group of students. You are the trailblazers, as we've said. As the first class to complete the program, you've set a foundation for something that's really special, something that's special for Ohio Dominican and our community. You'll be forever remembered as Cohort 1. And there's only one Cohort 1, and so it's a special time for that. Your experiences and legacy will shape the future of the program and for those to come after. So graduates, your dedication and perseverance have brought you to this milestone, and we're incredibly proud of each of you. You've set the standard for those who will follow behind you a lot of them sitting in the back of the room here. Your hard work has not only prepared you for a successful career, but also positioned you to make a meaningful impact in healthcare here in our community and beyond. And it's a time when we need it the most. To the faculty and the staff, your commitment to educating, guiding, and mentoring the students has been instrumental in their success. You're the reason that they're here today. It's been a privilege to witness the dedication and the hard work that the AA team has poured into these graduates, this program, and our university. Again, to the families, the friends, the supporters that are here with you today, thank you for being that steady and unwavering foundation these graduates have leaned on over the past couple years. Your support has been invaluable and deserves our recognition, and today we celebrate you as well. So to the class of 24, today we celebrate you, we celebrate those around you, we celebrate this program and these faculty, your achievements, your perseverance, and the bright futures that lie ahead for each of you. So congratulations on all you've accomplished, and the best to each of you as you take the next steps towards a successful career in healthcare. Thank you.
Next, we would like to move on to the individual awards presentation. For those students that are presenting the awards, if you could come to the front of the stage. I'll start with the first award is the Program Champion Award. That award is an award that we thought embodied the start of the program and how we got things started in 2020. Many have already heard this, but I'll keep it short and brief. It happened to be a day in the operating room at New Albany Surgical Hospital. I happened to be talking to a PA student from ODU. That PA student and I started to discuss the PA program, and Dr. Lombardi happened to be the preceptor for that PA student. And literally about 30 minutes later, I was getting a call from the Ohio Dominican University institution here, asking if we could set up a meeting for the discussions of an AA program. Dr. Lombardi has been a generous individual to this university and also was generous to us at the program level in helping get the program started. So to that, Dr. Lombardi is our 2024 program champion. He was here Friday. We were able to present his award to him then. He was unable to be here today, but let's give a round of applause to Dr. Lombardi and his support of us. The next awards here will turn over to the students, as these are student-nominated awards. Those individuals that are nominated, they'll say a couple words about those individuals, and then they will get a photo with the individual after they speak a little bit about them.
Everyone. I will be announcing CAA Preceptor of the Year. I feel very honored to present this award. This preceptor, friend, and now coworker is the first person I go to when I need advice. He is an excellent example in the OR, but also a trustworthy friend and shoulder to lean on. I have the utmost respect for him and can only hope I'll be half the provider and person he is someday. My classmates and I have nothing but great memories in the OR with him, including Summer getting her first ever DL intubation. He was also a celebrity guest in our volleyball league and crushed it. You know you're going to have a great day of learning and laughing when you get assigned to him, and for that we are all grateful. CAA Preceptor of the Year is Tim Kendig.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Andrew Jump, one of the Cohort 1 students, and I have the privilege to present the Anesthesiologist Preceptor of the Year Award. I remember my first time meeting this individual. I was wide-eyed first year, walking around pre-op, unsure of where I was going. He strolls in, smiling, talking to everyone, and casually introduces himself and points me in the right direction. I left that day, still a little bit confused as I walked in, but having a familiar face next time I showed up to clinic. I know every one of my classmates can agree with me that when we saw his name on the schedule, we knew we were going to have a great day. A great day of learning, a lot of wisdom, opportunity to try a new technique or two, and also hear a couple good stories. His confidence in himself, in his skills, radiates to the students and gives us a little confidence when we're also trying to learn. It's very reassuring having him looking over your shoulder. You can tell by the way he moves, by the way he talks to everyone. He is very confident in himself, and he's been doing anesthesia for a couple years. Every one of us, myself included, want to be like him someday. Be a great provider and a great colleague. We are extremely lucky to have studied under you, to have worked with you and call you a colleague and now a friend. So, Anesthesiologist Preceptor of the Year, Dr. Risk.
Good afternoon. My name is Ryan Crouch. I have the privilege of presenting the award for ODU Faculty of the Year. The recipient of this award is someone who is a friend and a mentor to all of us. In the classroom, this person has put 100% effort into our slides. She wanted us to have all the information possible to be successful. She has always had our backs in the classroom and in clinic. She has helped many of us with advice on where to go when we graduate and things to look for in our job opportunities. She's always been honest and helpful. Working with her in clinic was no different. She was tough, with high expectations, yet still patient, kind, and always teaching. Though days in the hospital with her were usually long, they were always enjoyable. We all here are better because we know you and have had you here. Ashley Delmeedy.
Our next award is the Didactic Student of the Year. This student is the youngest student in our cohort, came to us from Florida and is going back to work in Florida, but I'll let her talk about that later. Gracie Glass has come in and done a fantastic job and been such a wonderful student to work with, just like many of Cohort 1 students were. And she maintained and achieved the highest GPA in her class, which made her Didactic Student of the Year, Gracie Glass. Our next student, this award was voted on by the faculty based on preceptor evaluations and feedback from preceptors. This student came to us with a bit of experience in the medical community as an EMT and a lab tech. And so she, at the onset of the program, had a wide array of experiences that helped her proliferation into her role as an SAA. She also came in and had evaluations given verbal comments back to us at the program level that this was one of the best learners that the individual had ever worked with. This was a learner that they had worked with fellows, residents, students. This was the most well-equipped learner that they had ever worked with. All that said, we have, again, a ton of wonderful students in Cohort 1, many that could have achieved and gotten this award as well. But today we're going to celebrate Sydney Livermore as the Clinical Student of the Year. You all have heard a lot from us. Now it's time to hear from our wonderful Cohort 1 leaders. If Summer and Maggie could come up to the stage, please. First, we will hear from Summer Nguyen, the vice president of the class, elected by her peers. And then we'll hear from Maggie Canoon, the president of the class, elected by her peers.
Hi, everybody. Let me put this down a little bit. 58,524 cumulative clinical hours, 18,775 cases, 10,124 intubations. Guys, we did that. Give yourselves a round of applause. For those of you who may or may not know, my name is Summer Nguyen, and I served as the vice president of the graduating class of 2024. It's an incredible honor to stand here today and celebrate our achievements as the graduates of the inaugural program of the Anesthesiologist Assistant Program here at Ohio Dominican University. This day represents not only the completion of our studies, but also the beginning of our journeys as healthcare professionals. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the faculty and staff of our program. Throughout the last 24 months, they have constantly reminded us to not just care for our patients, but to connect with them, to understand their fears, and to reassure them during their most vulnerable moments. I'd also like to express gratitude to our preceptors and attending anesthesiologists who invited us into their operating rooms, shared their knowledge, and pushed us to grow. For the moments we achieved something new, like successfully managing a challenging airway or making a complex clinical decision, you cheered us on. Thank you for being our mentors and for helping us become better anesthetists. To our families and friends, thank you for being our foundation. Whether it was listening to us vent, helping us relax after long days, or supporting us in big ways and small, you made this achievement possible, and we are endlessly grateful. And lastly, to my classmates, what a journey it has been. As the inaugural class of this program, we didn't just follow a path, we forged it together. From late night study sessions to early morning clinical rotations, we faced every challenge head on. We supported each other, celebrated our wins, and reminded each other that we could do this, even in our toughest moments. Thank you for the laughter, camaraderie, and friendships that are going to last a lifetime. As we step into this profession, we carry immense responsibility. We'll be at the heart of the operating rooms, ensuring patient safety and bringing calm in moments of uncertainty. Each patient is unique, and our training has prepared us to meet every challenge with skill, knowledge, and compassion. I truly believe that our class is extraordinary, and we are going to make such an everlasting imprint in the AA world. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Here's to all we've achieved and to the many lives we're going to impact in the future through the ODU difference. Thank you so much, everyone. We did it!
President John Reininger, esteemed faculty and staff, family and friends, and my fellow graduates, thank you for gathering here today to celebrate a milestone that marks not only just an end of a journey, but the beginning of an extraordinary chapter in our careers to come. 2 years ago, we stood here eager, determined students ready to take the first steps in the field of anesthesia. Today, we stand before you as professionals, confident, diligent, and prepared to make a difference in the lives of the patients and the healthcare community. Thank you to Aaron Grabovich. Your vision of launching this program has profoundly shaped our futures. It is because of your determination and unwavering belief in our inaugural class that we've been able to reach this moment. You've built a legacy that will extend beyond the walls of the Ohio Dominican University, influence Central Ohio and the anesthesia profession as a whole. I want to say thank you to Maggie Rose, to our instructors and all those at Peace Hall that were handling everything behind the scenes. Your guidance, patience, and tireless dedication to our success, we can never say thank you enough. You've been the backbone to the program, giving us the tools to thrive. Words cannot express the depth of our gratitude. Thank you for everything and for always being in our corner. To the friends in Cohort 2 that are in the back, just want to say congratulations to you all as well. You are now halfway down through this journey, and in 12 very, very short months, you'll be up here as well. You all have put in so much time and effort into the program, and it has not gone unnoticed. You are about to become mentors to the cohort that is to come. You're also going to be learning so much information outside of the classroom that it doesn't seem possible, and that you've already learned so much. Stay strong, stay determined, keep learning, and know that Cohort 1 has always been here for you and always will be cheering you on in the future. Finally, to my classmates, this journey was not easy. It's through our determination, our resilience, perseverance, and all the above, the ability to rely on each other. Over the past 24 months, you've not grown only as a student, but also as what's going to be an amazing anesthetist in the future. As we move forward into this next chapter, I have no doubt that each one of you will be remarkable providers and compassionate advocates to your patients. As the inaugural graduates of the Masters of Anesthesiologist Assistant Studies at Ohio Dominican University, we carry on a unique responsibility to set the standard, to inspire the future classes, and to honor the trust that our program has placed into us. Thank you for all the love and support and all the belief in all of us. Here's to the class of the 2024, our journey and our bright futures and the legacy that we are beginning to hold. Congratulations.
At this time, we would like to present the class of 2024. If you all could stand up and line up here at the steps. Yeah, just go ahead and say.
Okay. All right. All right, without further ado, Hannah Burns.
Hi again. I think I'm supposed to say where I work. I'm so sorry. Where I work. My favorite memory and advice. Okay. I'll be working for Consultant Anesthesiologist Incorporated here in Columbus. My favorite memory of school is after being at school for like 8-9 hours, my friends and I couldn't get enough of each other and wanted to play like tennis or volleyball or basketball because we just had to spend like 24/7 with each other. And then advice for the cohort 2 and for future students is to always approach your patients as if it's one of your own family members.
Hannah, thanks for starting us off. As we know, it's not easy to be the first. Next up, so as we announce your name, we'll come and speak a little bit and then proceed down the line. This would have been better presented earlier, so sorry, Hannah. Next up, we have Richard Chan.
Hello, everybody. I'm Richard. I'll be working at Miami Valley Hospital in Dayton, Ohio. One of my favorite memories of AA school was finishing my last finals and then going with my friends to grab some coffee because we needed it. Yeah. And my advice for the next class, just keep a positive mindset. You guys are going to have 1 year left, and then you guys are going to be standing here too in the next year. So just keep positive and keep working.
Ryan Crouch.
Well, I'll be working with Parkview Physicians Group in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Hard to pick a favorite memory from being able to socialize a little bit at Quad A to the first time in the OR that everything kind of comes together and you see the process of learning work. Probably my best memory is just being part of Cohort 1 and just being part of setting the standard for future cohorts. My advice for future cohorts would be to just enjoy the process. We're doing something that very few people get the chance to do. We come into this knowing that it's going to be stressful, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be rigorous and tiring. So just enjoy that for what it is, because it'll go quickly and then it'll be a memory that you're looking back on and you want to look back on it fondly. So, thank you.
Olivia Donaski.
Hi, I'll be working at Miami Valley. Probably one of my favorite memories is when like 10 plus of us would cram into one of the tiny little study rooms over at Peace right before Sim Lab finals, and it was pretty hostile, but it was pretty fun, trying to cram last minute. My advice would just be to always remember to have fun with it. It can be a stressful job and everything, just always have fun.
Gracie Glass.
Hi, I'm Gracie. I'm going to be working at Wolfson's Children's Hospital down in Jacksonville, Florida. My favorite memory is definitely any memory I have with my friends. I've not only made friends in the program, but these are lifelong friends. I know they'll be there for every major event going forward, but I miss all of our Chick-fil-A and Starbucks runs when we all lived in the same city. Those were the moments that really kept me going. My biggest piece of advice to the next cohort and every cohort that comes after us is to lean on those around you, your support system, your friends and your family. Anything that you're feeling, your friends are definitely feeling too. So don't ever feel like you're alone. Definitely reach out if you're ever feeling low, because it happens a lot. But yeah, lean on those around you. They're important.
Adam Green.
Hi, my name's Adam. My favorite memory from last year and the year before is probably all the friends that I've made along the way, both classmates, faculty, and as Hannah said, our sand volleyball league that we played first year was probably the thing we were looking forward to most at the end of our week. If I had some piece of advice for the next class, it's going to go by really fast. It's going to be hard, but don't be too hard on yourself. Make really good connections. Those connections can be lifelong. You might have preceptors come to things like these that are sitting in the back that are going to be friends for the rest of your life.
Christian Haber.
Hi, I'm Christian. I will be working at Brandon Hospital in Tampa, Florida. Well, I think I have too many memories to narrow it down to just one. I would like to just personally thank Aaron and faculty for giving me the opportunity to pursue a lifelong dream, to the friends I've made along the way, and to my family for their continued support. My advice to Cohort 2 would be, when you're out on rotations, make sure you do your research if you're going to be living with anybody on Furnish Finder.
Summer Wen.
Hi everyone, I'm Summer. I will be working at Liberty Hospital in Kansas City, Missouri. My favorite memory from the last couple years is when a group of my classmates took me to my first ever college football game at Ohio State University, so that was really fun. And my advice to the future cohort is show up early, stay late, study as hard as you can, and don't forget to switch your patient to the vent.
Denisa Yvonne.
Hi, everyone. First and foremost, I just want to say all glory be to God for everything that's been able to happen today and for everyone standing here. My favorite memory from the program would have to be going to the conferences and getting to mingle and meet everybody there and to make connections and just to have a moment of fun. I will be working at CAI moving forward, and my advice for the second cohort would be to not let yourself be fearful, and if you do find yourself feeling fearful, just know that it's about serving the greater good and it'll all work out.
Andrew Jump.
Hey everyone, I'm working in Brandon Hospital in Tampa, Florida as well. One of my favorite memories, like Summer, was also a Buckeyes game. We saw Aaron and his family there, a couple of our other preceptors there, so it was kind of cool to see a lot of professional colleagues out in street clothes and be able to enjoy a couple laughs with them. Advice to Cohort 2 on second-year rotations. You probably won't ever live in most of those cities again, states even, so enjoy that. It's a busy time, early mornings, late nights, but on the weekends, go out, eat some different food, see the cities. Even though it might be, some random city in a random state, try to enjoy it because you might never be there again, so enjoy it. Thanks.
Maggie Canoon.
I'm going to be working at The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center here in Columbus. My favorite thing about the AA program in general was probably second-year clinicals, just getting to meet new people, getting to see different environments that you might not have seen before, maybe even places that you wouldn't consider moving to. You might be considering it after those rotations. And then my advice for Cohort 2 is when preceptors give you advice and it's been a long day and you might not want to hear that advice, take it because it might be really useful and they're telling you for a reason, but just have fun.
Harper Kroll.
Hiya. My advice to the next class is advice that was given to me before I went out on second year, which for me was a different place almost every single month. So when you feel like you're out of place in your new place, find somewhere that makes you feel like home and go to that place. My favorite part of this past 2 years was going to an I don't know how, but they found me concert. My favorite part of this program was a situation that happened where I pre-oped my patient, left the little pre-op bay, and then my preceptor went in and talked to the patient while I was waiting outside the pre-op bay. And the patient said, "Before you start, I want to tell you, your student, they did a great job. They're fantastic in their bedside demeanor." And my preceptor said, "Thank you, I'd like to take that credit, but I can't. She came to us that way." And the place that I will be going to work is the University of North Carolina.
Victoria Ledoux.
Hello, I'm Tori. A favorite memory of mine in the program would be at our first year quad A. I think this is where the friendships I made in the program were really solidified. We had some late night talks that really bonded us. I will be working at Ohio State, and some advice to Cohort 2 would be to believe in yourself and in your mission, that you belong here, you're meant to be here to help others. You guys are helpers, so just keep on going. And yeah, that's it.
Sydney Livermore.
Hi, I'm Sydney. I'm going to be working at Wolfson Children's Hospital in Jacksonville with Gracie. I wasn't given a limit on favorite memories, so I have two. One is anesthesia related, and it's Tara buying me birthday shots at Quad A, because, you know, that's where I spent my birthday last year. And then my second one is unrelated to anesthesia, and it was after summer semester, which, as we all know, was probably the hardest semester of anesthesia school. You have no time for sleep, and all you do is anesthesia. I went to California with my mom and my roommate, and we had hiked 20 miles between the Redwoods and Lassen Volcanic. And we finally were at Lake Tahoe, relaxing on a hammock, trying to eat some ice cream that we got from some corner store. And we were met face to face with a black bear who also wanted to try our ice cream. So we had to make a beeline because I was not sharing my ice cream. And my advice to future students would be, AA school is going to be the longest, fastest 2 years of your life. Show up every day with confidence, know as much about your patients and about your case as you can. You have something to learn from everyone, so treat them as such. Thank your techs, because you will really miss them when you go to a place that doesn't have good ATs. And find something you love and do it as much as you can. Make AA school the best 2 years of your life. That's all I got.
Alexandra Mazzaro.
Hi everyone, I'm Allie. I will be working at Trident Anesthesia Group in Charleston, South Carolina. My favorite memory is definitely the ones that I made with my group of friends. Our trip to Hilton Head and like Somerset, the football games, and just every trip and volleyball game, those were definitely the best. And my advice to future cohorts is to not be afraid to ask for help. No question is a bad question, and every preceptor and classmate and your professors, they're there to help you, so don't be afraid to ask for help. And yeah, that's all I got.
Jordan Moeller.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I'm also going to be working at Trident Anesthesia Group in Charleston, South Carolina. My favorite memory from second year, I do have a lot of them. My favorite would probably be washing my clothes in a bathtub because I didn't have a washer and dryer. My advice following that, live somewhere decent, and then also be patient with yourself. Nothing in nature blooms all year.
Sahil Patel.
Hi everyone, I'm Sahil. I'll be working at Valley Gate Dental Surgery Center in North Carolina. My favorite memory from my time in the program is when I got to see the ocean for the first time last year. I was 23. Still terrified of the jellyfish and whatever else may be deeper beyond shallow depths. But that's a later problem to deal with. I will say, advice-wise, I urge future cohorts to just look up. I've found that even on your hardest days, that they can be made simpler just by appreciating the sunset. No two sunsets are the same, just like no 2 days are the same. One day might be bad, but that does not mean that it's going to repeat again. I will always consider the sunset to be God's greatest gift, and I think more people should just look up. So.
Megan Raleigh.
Hi, my name's Megan. I'm going to be working at Miami Valley. Shout out to the 2 preceptors that are here. Way to go, Connor and Sydney. My favorite memory is actually, I took up way too much of Ashley's time all the time. We would probably stay after her class every Thursday and every other day and talk to her for hours. It could be about anything and everything, and I appreciate that so much. My advice to Cohort 2 is to be brave. My hardest moments were cases that I didn't want to do, the cabbages, the terrible spine cases of the traumas, the big thoracic cases. They're really gonna push you to be better. Be brave and leave Ohio. I got way better when I went to St. Louis, and I was terrified to go. I'm sure you all met Dr. Gibbons, but he is wonderful, and you will be amazing.
Nathan Sanner.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm going to be working at Miami Valley Hospital in Dayton, Ohio. My favorite memory from second year would probably be Quad A, getting to see everybody again after a long 4 months of not being with anybody, and being able to connect and catch up was great. Advice to Cohort 2 would be always be willing to learn something new. As soon as you think that you know everything, things will probably not go so great for you.
Emily Stein.
Hi guys, I'm Em. I am lucky enough to be working here at CAI in Columbus. And apologize, I absolutely hate public speaking too. My favorite memory was just getting to celebrate every little accomplishment with my classmates. We'd celebrate doing well on a test, not doing well on a test, Ohio State winning, Ohio State losing, birthdays, holidays. I have made more balloon arches in the last 2 years than I ever want to in my entire life. My advice for Cohort 2 is something a preceptor told me, to suck a little less each day. And I believe you do that by making friends, not only in your classmates, but also in your preceptors. I don't know if there's any correlation, but I think as I got closer and made more friends, my anesthesia got a little bit better each time. So that's my advice. Thank you.
Stanley Wu.
Hi everyone, I'm Stanley. I'll be working in Mercy Hospital for the transitional program in St. Louis, Missouri. My favorite memory from second year was exploring all the new cities that we go to for rotations. And my advice for second year students is to celebrate the little milestones throughout your second year, whether it is to treat yourself with a nice treat. And also, if you're not from the Midwest, ice cream in the Midwest is the best. Thank you, guys.
Anastasia Jadon.
Hello, everyone. I'm Anastasia John. I will be working at the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center. I have way too many memories to even narrow it down, as we've all said. But probably one of my favorite I can think of is, I want to preface, Art did supervise this, but Sydney and Liv fiber optic to see my vocal cords, just because why not after sim lab. My advice to the cohort, any preceding cohort, is confidence is key. Fake it till you make it, because if you're confident, everyone around you will assume you're confident. As my classmates already know, I exude overconfidence a little bit too much sometimes, but that's all I have to give to the rest. And thank you very much to everyone for making this a wonderful day.
All right, with that, the class of 2024.
As we wrap up here, a couple more to go. We'd like to bring our medical director, Dr. Chris Mitchell, to address the class of 2024.
I got to change my job title so I can go first. Think that's possible? All right, well, let me be one of the last today to welcome you all to the graduation and celebration of the inaugural class of Ohio Dominican University's Anesthesiologist Assistant Program. First and foremost, though, I want to address your loved ones. Thank you. Thank you for cultivating curiosity and compassion in our students long before we even knew them. Thank you for being their rocks and their home bases and listening to their complaints about Aaron and I. Thank you for understanding their absences and moments where they normally would have been there. And thank you for pushing them to succeed even when they thought they couldn't. Huge accomplishments are never truly solo affairs. And we as a program are truly grateful, and I know they are as well. Now to the class of 2024. Allow me a moment to congratulate you and to remind you of what you have accomplished. The last 2 years have seen long commutes, far-flung away rotations, late nights of study, and dare I say, quite a bit of cramming. You have been confused at times, lost in hospitals occasionally, perhaps bored to tears by slow surgeons, and above all, you have been sleep deprived. Early mornings, late nights, long days, this program and this profession sometimes demand it all, and you have weathered it all. As a pioneering class, I know you have faced some unique challenges as the program has learned and grown with you. But you have faced these challenges with courage, humility, and grace, and what clinicians you have become. My favorite part of my position is undoubtedly the bird's eye view of your progression it affords me. I work with you in the operating rooms early when you are bright-eyed and nervous. And then, like the grandparent that lives far away, I next encounter you months later, and your growth is miraculous. The transformation is imperceptible at first, and the metamorphosis may be slow enough that you don't even notice it happening yourself. I assure you, though, you don't even resemble those students I first met who contaminated sterile fields and got into the stomach more often than food. You should be proud of your degree, but you should be most proud of your growth, resilience, and compassion in the face of adversity. I often speak at the white coat ceremonies about the honor and privilege it is to be trusted to care for patients in their most vulnerable moments. Never forget that your degrees give you the right to call yourself an anesthesiologist assistant, but a healer's hands cannot be bestowed upon you by anyone. You must strive every day to have compassion and understanding for even the most frustrating patients, and even on your worst days. Only compassion and genuine concern for others truly qualify you to join the countless generations of health workers who have labored tirelessly to ease suffering. It is an honor, privilege, and sometimes a heavy responsibility to take up their torch and continue the mission of those who have paved the way. I have seen all of their best traits in you and know that you are ready, and you will do us all proud. Finally, some parting advice. Being in healthcare is certainly a calling. It defines who we are in ways that I have only begun to understand. As students, you have had time for little else other than the pursuit of the goal to be here today. But do not forget that in order to pour love and compassion out to others, your own cup must be replenished often. Now that you finally have some free time, go out and make a life that is what you want it to be. Fill your life with things you find beauty in. Travel and see the world. Get so into a single hobby that you become the leading expert, or dabble in 1,000 hobbies. Hike, bike, run, ski, paint, sculpt, dye your hands black with the grease from an old car. Live the kind of life that books are written about. Invest in lasting and meaningful relationships. Put your whole heart into your spouse, or your kids, or your puppies, or your cats, or your friends, or all of them. Only you can decide where you go in life, but just don't stand still. Continue to learn and grow. Give back and teach the next generation your skills and impart your passion. At the risk of sounding cliche, life is not a destination, it is a journey. One in which ODU and I have been honored to be but a small part of. Don't forget your ODU family, don't be strangers, and get out there and knock them out with propofol and relentless passion. Congratulations.
Lastly, we would like to invite Art Arciaga up to the stage to deliver the professional oath of the AA professional oath.
All right. You want everybody to stand up? Stand up. Come on. Stand up. All right. I'm going to read it here. I hereby solemnly swear. Go ahead. Go ahead and read it all. Very good. You guys, for a moment there, you guys said it like you were on call all night and you worked all night. But anyway, you guys made it through. So congratulations again. Love you guys.
You may be seated. Thank you all again for being here. Thank you for your patience. Thank you again for the dedication to each and every one of our graduates here today. Thank you for the love, the support, the commitment, and the faith that you've placed in us at the program and institution. As you all know and heard from day one coming here, and I mentioned to Cohort 2 the other day in our final days in the classroom walls together, I'm a faith, family, friends kind of guy. My faith guides my daily principles, love my family, and love my friends. And I appreciate each and every one of you in Cohort 1 for the faith that you bestowed upon us as you committed to us for your academic journey and your future career as a CAA. Thank you all for being here. Thank you again to Cohort 1. Congratulations. We're thankful for you, and we're so proud of each and every one of you. We look forward to celebrating you at Peace Hall following this ceremony, and we'll do some cohort pictures up here on stage right now. Thank you all again, and look forward to celebrating you here in a few.